I'm famous Sharron, celebrity personality and face of WA Western Australia. There's so many fab places promoted in WA. Broome, Kalbarri, Morley Galleria. But what about Geraldton? Geraldton is like a mammogram. You've been told to go, but you just haven't got around to it yet. An oceanside city with over 37,000 people. It's big enough for Kmart, so it's big enough for me. I'm going to check it out. By the way, top tip. If you hate the sound of your GPS every 2 minutes, Geraldton is the place for you. Turn left and then drive 420 kilometres. Oh look, high rises, it really is a city. Geraldton is on the land of the Nunnagaddi, Willenyu, Nagajar people of the Yamaji Nation. It's known for its wildflowers, beautiful beaches and this tree that loves to dab. And what's one of the most Instagrammable spots in Geraldton? Where would you be like, you've got to take a photo here?
The memorial, the Sydney Memorial.
It's beautiful, I've heard.
Yeah, it is, it's stunning.
Postcards say the lighthouse.
Sunset time. On the beach, the ocean, the waves, the sand.
I love that you explained beach to me.
Probably the new orb, the big glass orb.
The big glass dome sphere thing.
The big ball.
Yes.
Go get a photo with the big ball, everyone.
I can't think of any other ones though.
And this giant ball behind it.
Oh, that!
So Geraldton are very across their new monument. Well, they knew it was a ball. Not just a pretty place full of balls though, Geraldton is also full of creative people. So I've made the world my catwalk. You've made the world your canvas. There's so many characters doing their own thing. So I went to meet one of the most infamous. I hear you've got something to show me in this old tin shed.
Yeah, there's just a couple of rusty old tins in there.
This is the biggest pantry I've ever seen. That's a lot of cups of tea.
The history that's attached to these tins, if they could talk to us, the stories that they could tell us.
So much more than a tin collection. It's every tin.
Yeah.
Do you have any with Tintin on them?
With what?
Tintin, the character?
No, I don't think so.
That would be a Tintin tin. Tintin, not as big in Geraldton. Really, this is more than a collection of tins. This is a collection of stories and memories, isn't it? And I just say, I love this one. Relax.
Yeah, relax.
With a dark stain wax polish. That's how I like to relax. See, I'm a hard-hitting journalist sometimes too. If Geraldton could have a slogan, what would it be?
Jeepers.
Jeepers! Geraldton, Jeepers.
Geraldton more than just a fuel stop.
I've got to say that it's kind of like come for a visit and you end up staying.
Yeah, every single person I've met here just kind of was passing through and got sucked into the vortex of a place with no winter. It's kind of like Narnia.
Great place to visit, better place to live.
Oh! I'm feeling like I'm never going to leave. Is that what you're saying?
I would say come to Geraldton for the wind. Kite surfers and windsurfers.
It's a very niche slogan. And a must for anyone is the Yamaji Arts Centre. A lot of the artwork here is literally priceless. It just sells out constantly. Can I ask, you're an artist, can I buy any of your work?
I'm sorry, I'm all sold out.
Oh, can I buy any of your work?
Yeah, I'm sold out.
Oh my God, okay, can I buy any of your work?
Maybe if you're nice.
Okay, if I'm lucky.
The Aboriginal artists that live in our town tell their stories through visual arts. I think it's fabulous.
The world is your catwalk.
You don't have to live in the big city. You can do anything from the bush.
How would you describe Yamaji Arts?
It's definitely a must-see destination if you're passing through or actually coming to Geraldton. It's one of the main places that you can have a positive engagement experience with the local Aboriginal people and learn about culture.
Art for me is really healing. And the most important thing art does is it allows you to tell stories.
So, I've heard there's no winter in Geraldton. Is this true?
Well, it's the best time of year. Some call it winter, but we would call it heaven.
I've never seen winter. I think it's a lie.
Yeah, the only winter will be probably my house with the aircon.
It is taking a really long time to get here.
You're like the Game of Thrones. Winter's never coming.
What is this season that you speak of?
My top tip for Geraldton would be to chat to the locals when you arrive. Find out what's happening that day or week. They really have their own way of doing things. Or should I say, doing tins. And there's plenty to explore nearby. Geraldton is surrounded by natural wonders, like the Pink Lake. Never underestimate the damage one red sock can do in a wash.
If I'm Sharron the Love, how much love do I give Geraldton? Well, if you're a family, there's enough to wear the kids out for a week, good coffee and a beach to collapse on. If you're an adventurer, there is ocean and reef and islands and sea lions and scuba diving in. I am exhausted just thinking about it. If you're not a fan of people, you're surrounded by nature and nothing. It's a getaway from your getaway. If you're a summer lover, Geraldton never got the memo about winter. If the sky isn't blue, it's probably a cyclone, and they are very rare. And if you're a solo traveller, the people here are so friendly. Ask for recommendations, have a chat, you might even get shown around. If you like tins, gird your loins. So if I tally all that up, I give Geraldton a whole lot of love. It turns out Belinda Carlisle was right. Heaven is a place on earth, and it's just a road trip from Perth. Cue the drone shot!
Go on, dolls. Go somewhere you've never gone before. Just act, belong, commit. Act, give it a go. Belong, give it a go with someone else. Commit, give it a go more than once. You've got this, dolls.